Hello and welcome to the 2023 Platinum Racing Products GTR Challenge held at Cootamundra Airport. This is the 15th running of the event and man, a lot has changed in that time. Now this year wasn't our largest field of entries, but it was probably the highest quality and quickest on average. 18 cars entered and 11 of them ran 8-second passes. If you disregard a car that broke, the slowest was actually my own car with a 9.5, and with the quickest being an 8.5, as you can see, very good average overall. Now before we get into it, don't forget you can check out all of the GTRs featured up close and in action at this year's GTR Festival presented by Platinum Racing Products at Sydney Dragway on June 3rd. We've got Sakamoto-san from Garage Active, Larry Chen and Mickey from Throttle coming as our overseas guests, and they're going to be covering the event. We have a huge entry list of cars. Jun 2 is coming to try and break his own world record as the quickest GTR on the planet. We've got the Motorcana, we've got a huge traders area with over 25 traders. We've got the kids area, we've got on-track entertainment. It's going to be our biggest and best GTR festival yet. If you want to enter your GTR or your Nissan into the Nismo meet at the same time, make sure you go to the link in the description below so you can get a discounted online entry, or you can grab your VIP and spectator tickets as well. While you're down there, don't forget to click subscribe if you haven't already. You can also pre-order your GTR Festival t-shirt to pick up at the event, or we can ship it out globally. Another piece of big news is Volume 2 of GTR Hub magazine will be officially going on sale at GTR Festival, but you can pre-order it now to pick up at the event, or we can ship that globally as well. So click the link and get ordering right now. So let's get into the action. The manual GTRs at the 2023 Platinum Racing Products GTR Challenge. Let's go. First up, a fan favourite, Brett Reed's Reaper R34 from Dahtone Racing. The dry-sumped RD28 block has a Nitto 3.2 litre stroker kit, race-ported head with a HKS V-cam, but a custom camshaft by Dahtone Racing that is larger to suit big power. A Precision 7275 turbocharger sits on a 6-boost exhaust manifold with Turbo Smart external wastegate, and it all flows into a Hypertune intercooler and V2 inlet manifold. There's also a Hypertune radiator to match. The bay is a work of art thanks to Dahtone Racing, but it also makes 1,000 responsive horsepower with a Motec M150 ECU. A Samsonus 6-speed sequential transmission handles the power, but looking inside the car, you'll see there is no gear lever. Instead, there is paddle shifters. Reaper is one of the best looking R34s around. Top secret front bumper, carbon lip and wing risers, side skirt extensions, and Icon forged 19-inch wheels. Inside are Alcon brakes, making this car a proper all-rounder street car. Brett only got one run in on low boost before, unfortunately, a broken transfer case ended his weekend early. Once again, we bought our own project car to the PRP GTR Challenge this year to try and go quicker. The combination is the same as last year, with a PRP prepped RB30 block with Nitto Performance Engineering wide journal 3.2 stroker kit and Nitto billet oil pump. CRD in large sump and race-ported head with a Garrett G45 1500 strapped on the side with a 6-boost twin-scroll T4 exhaust manifold with Turbo Smart external wastegate, and it all blows into a Hypertune intercooler and Hypertune V1 inlet manifold with Bosch 82mm drive-by-wire throttle body, with all the fab work done by Croydon Racing Developments. Plenty of Platinum Racing Products parts with their new baffled cam covers, mechanical fuel pump kit, coil pack kit, and adjustable cam gears on the engine, and the four-wheel drive adapter and brace hidden inside. There is a Turbo Smart blow-off valve and fuel pressure regulator with IDX 2600 injectors and custom fuel lines and fittings from Raceworks. A Haltech Elite 2500 ECU controls the show, making 1100 horsepower on 32 PSI thanks to tuning by Con at CRD. Power is transferred through a Direct Clutch Services 9-inch twin-plate clutch into a PPG 6-speed sequential transmission. There is a Quaife front LSD and a rebuilt factory rear LSD, but all of the axles are factory. Looking inside, the car is fully teched to go drag racing with roll cage, bucket seats and Raceworks harnesses, but it's also a nice place to be with Alcantara retrim by Concept Garage and Howtech IC7 digital dash. On the outside, there is a Concept Garage drag front bumper, Motive carbon headlight ducts, Top Secret dry carbon bonnet, Garage Active carbon mirrors, carbon N1 bootlip spoiler, and the custom wrap from All Stuck Up. The 17-inch wheels are required to fit the 6-piston brakes with 355mm rotors up front, but the 275 drag radials were well past their use-by date, having taken this car to 9s on the stock bottom-end engine back in 2017. This certainly didn't help traction at Cootamundra Airport, but I had a lot of fun and still ran a PB for ET and mile an hour. This thing is sick. You know what's funny? That's not full power. A new build and first timer at Cootamundra Airport was Adrian's GTR RB32 from Croydon Racing Developments. Billet RB30 block and CRD race-ported head with a Precision 8385 turbocharger on a Hypertune exhaust manifold with twin Turbo Smart external wastegates. Boost blows through a Hypertune intercooler into a Hypertune V2 inlet manifold. There is a Platinum Racing Products mechanical fuel pump kit and R35 coil packs, all controlled by a Motec ECU. The same combination has made over 1300 horsepower, but the car was on 1000 horsepower on 28 PSI as it was Adrian's first time racing. Power goes to the ground via a Samsonus 5-speed sequential transmission. The interior is pretty much stock except for the Motec digital dash, as is the exterior, which still uses stock 16-inch wheels wrapped in drag radials. It was Adrian's first time racing the car, so Con from CRD set it all up on low power first before easing into it and going quicker and quicker all weekend. The world's quickest true street manual, Glen's Goat 32 from Croydon Racing Developments, returned to Cootamundra to try and claim the manual title. But with such a big setup, it's very hard to tame. Glen's car uses a billet RB30 block with CID race-ported head and a Precision Pro Mod 88 turbocharger on a 6-boost exhaust manifold with a Turbo Smart external wastegate. It blows into a custom CID intercooler with Garrett core into a CPC inlet manifold. There is a mechanical fuel pump, R35 coil packs, and all the fab work was done by CID. It uses a CID spec Motec M150 GTR Pro Street package to control the show to the tune of over 1700 horsepower when fully wicked up. It uses a Samsonus 5-speed sequential with Quaife front LSD and CID 8.8-inch rear differential and billet axles. 15-inch TE37s are wrapped in Mickey Thompson ET Street Rs with S14 brakes inside. The exterior is super clean with concept garage drag front bar, garage active mirrors and a motive headlight duct. The car was wild to watch and the only clean full pass Glen got was on wastegate pressure. From Motorsports Mechanical was Ahmed's AK32. Sporting a 2.8-litre Nitto stroker kit in an N1 block, it can make as much as 1500 horsepower at the hubs on over 50 psi thanks to the Precision 8085 turbocharger. It sits on a 6-boost exhaust manifold with Turbo Smart external wastegate and blows into a Plasmaman intercooler and Hypertune V1 inlet manifold. It runs a Haltech Elite 2500 ECU and a Samsonus 6-speed sequential transmission with Quaife front LSD and billet axles. The interior trim looks fantastic and there is a Haltech IC7 digital dash. The Nardo grey paint looks great with the 17-inch Gram-Light wheels wrapped in Mickey Thompson ET Street Rs. Ahmed's R32 was like a bracket car all weekend as he tried to dip into the 8s, running 2 9.2s, 2 9.1s and 3 9.0 second passes. Oh so close, but oh so much fun to watch at the same time. Now, before we check out the 8-second manual GTRs, a quick announcement for all of our subscribers and viewers. And that is, we have now set up a members-only area on our YouTube channel. What does it give you? Well, it's going to give you some exclusive behind-the-scenes content of our trips, our events, and some extra project car stuff. It also gives you access to all of our old DVDs for you to watch instead of buying them. And the other thing we're going to be doing is a once-a-month live Q&A with you guys, and we're going to be offering discounts of merchandise on our online store as well. It's only $5 Australian per month. That means in America it's like, what, 25 cents with the exchange rate? Just kidding. But if you click join down below, that'll make you a member and get access to all of those things, and all of the money goes back into our channel so we can create more cool content. So let's go. 8-second Skyline GTR manuals at Cootamundra. Justin Dean's on-song R32 GTR came into the event as the 2.6 block record holder with an 8.953, but had the aim of going quicker again. The Birrong Automotive Street Fighter engine package remains with a Nitto 2.8 litre stroker kit inside an N1 block and a Precision 7675 turbocharger on a Hypertune exhaust manifold with twin Turbo Smart external wastegates. It blows through a Hypertune intercooler and into a Hypertune inlet manifold. The M-Tron KV8 ECU controls the show to the tune of over 1100 horsepower. It has a Samsonite 6-speed sequential transmission and runs on 17-inch Buddy Club wheels. Justin and tuner Alex from Birrong Automotive chipped away at it all weekend until they reset their own record and dropped into the 880 bracket. Impressive stuff for a 2.6 litre block, let alone a manual.
Our Street Fighter package is like complete. We're really happy with what we've done and where we've come with this car. The only thing that I want to see in this car now is a dry sump and maybe a little. We haven't changed anything, to be honest, for the last 3 years. The only thing we did now is change the rehousing. So, look, we're blown away with the car and the way it performs, and it's super reliable and it's proving it every year.
This car is actually now starting to get very close to what was the manual record for like the last 5 years outright. It obviously got reset by Romanos's car. It's a bit of a different world with that turbo, but like it's knocking on where all the 3.2s are.
Well, it is, and this car's still 2.8 litre capacity. It still runs a 76, 75, right? People are going like, what? Have you got an 80, 85, or have you got a 76, 85? No, mate, we haven't changed it. It's still a 76, 75 on this car, and it works perfectly.
The quickest manual GTR at the event, and also the quickest Skyline GTR outright, was Romanos's R34 GTR RHM from B2R Motorsport. His new combo is a 3.4 litre stroker billet block with B2R Motorsports head package and Ross Performance Parts dry sump kit. He went up a size in turbo from a Precision 8085 to a Pro Mod 88 with a custom rear housing. It sits on a 6-boost exhaust manifold with turbo-smart external wastegate and blows through a Plasmaman intercooler and into a Plasmaman inlet manifold with burst panel. Why the burst panel, you ask? Well, because of the nitrous now on board to spool the turbo. The Link G4X controls the show, and the car has made a tad over 1,700 horsepower at the hubs. Power goes through a direct clutch service's 9-inch twin-plate clutch and Albin's 6-speed sequential transmission with a Quaife front LSD and Hollinger 9-inch rear diff and billet axles all round. Inside are carbon seats and Motec digital dash. The outside looks hot with Nismo front bumper, vented hood and Motive headlight duct. It runs 18-inch wheels and Raiden Hero drag radials required to fit over the R35 GTR brake upgrade. Why big brakes and 18s? Well, this is a genuine street car, and it competed in the TurboSmart Ultimate Street Car competition, which you can check out in a future video feature. Romanos did over a dozen runs at the event, not just trying to break the manual record, but taking Javier from that racing channel for some pretty wild rides.
What do I gotta say?
Are you happy with that?
Oh, nah, we're gonna go faster. He's faster than that.
Dude, the old Hate Me record stood for like 4 years or something stupid.
Yeah.
Why
no,
did it take so much to beat it? Just
It was a quick car, but yeah, this one's quicker, so.
how'd that one feel? Did it finally feel good?
Felt fast.
Do you reckon it's the manual record?
I think it is.
It is, buddy.
Yes. Oh, legend. Knew what was gonna happen. We're absolutely wrapped, man.
They're so good.
Well, after standing for a few years, the manual record was finally broken. So well done to Romanos and the guys from B2R Motorsports. It was actually another one of their customers that held that record. It was Chris Sarda's Hate Me GTR. And what makes the breaking of that record even more impressive, it was done on an 18-inch wheel and tyre in a car that we know is regularly street driven. Now don't forget, you can see all of these cars at the 2023 PRP GTR Festival, Sydney Dragway, June 3rd. I'll see you there, but in the meantime, don't forget, next episode is the automatic and R35 GTRs at the PRP GTR Challenge.
That was sick.
Ripping the wall since it felt like this. Ripping the wall since it felt like this. Ripping the wall since it felt like
We're just getting started.
ripping the wall since it felt like this. Ripping the wall since it felt like